YouTube live.
Going live.
Copy it.
Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, as always, we got Rich Cooley's here, Scott Swiftwater, Toney, and fresh back from Idaho, the Indiana Gold Hunter, Dennis Dayton. What's going on, guys? It's awful hot here.
Ida Anna Digger.
Ida Hannon.
Yeah, Ida Anna Digger.
Ida Hannon Digger, is that what you call them?
Ida Anna.
Ida Anna. What's Ida Anna?
Idaho and Indiana, the Ida Anna Digger.
Ida Anna.
Is that like Maryland?
Yeah, right.
Could be. Whew. Man, it's warm out here.
Yeah, it's humid today.
Being on this beach, I'm doing it remotely. Where am I at, Scott?
Looks around like the Keys area somewhere.
Is this Florida-ish?
Yeah, Ohio.
Could be somewhere.
Down at the lake. Yeah, look at my palm tree in the background. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to have my sunglasses.
Yeah, the wind blowing,
Oh, it's breezy.
water coming in.
I think that's what's keeping me nice and cool. That's why I can wear a
Totally.
black hat. Yeah. Ocean breeze. Look at that big rock out there in the ocean just sitting there. Or is that an island?
That looks like an island to me, buddy.
Turn around and look. See what it is. What is it? Island or rock?
It's a rock. Just a big old rock. That's what it is. Whew. Nice being out here.
So Swiftwater finally got a video.
I seen that. He finally did two videos.
Yeah, I did too.
On camo or not?
Started.
Yeah, it was. One was the tour of his claims, and the
And
other.
I didn't get to see that one because somebody deleted it.
No, it's back up. I put it back up there.
Oh yeah.
It took me 30 minutes, but I got it back up there.
Well, what did you delete it for?
Because it went like halfway and cut off.
When I went to go watch it, it kept asking me to sign in. I was like, I ain't freaking signing in. I ain't never signed in to YouTube in my life. I ain't doing that shit.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know. Scott got some weird permission thing on his video.
no, I've always signed into mine because it keeps my records of what I've been watching.
Manny wants to know.
Yeah. No, we want to know where Manny was in these two videos that you did.
He was sleeping.
Well, why was he sleeping when you're trying to do work? That
I don't know.
he was actually hired to do those.
It was early in the morning and he didn't want to get up.
He's an early riser. He'll get up.
I tried to get him in the second one, but he would not cooperate.
Dude, I
so.
promise you, Manny never sleeps. He never closes his eyes.
He's ready to do videos anytime you want, he said. That's why he's there in Arizona to assist you with
Like
your
I said, he wasn't cooperating today, so
video production. Put up that picture of you and Manny for a minute, Scott.
see if I can get it here.
Put it up there for a minute. We're starting to gain a resemblance to Manny.
Right?
You guys are starting to look alike. Put on that. Do you got that hat nearby, Scott?
No.
Dang it.
Yeah, he does.
I was going to say, put it on.
Yes,
It's way inside the house.
No.
Blue shirt. You guys are starting to resemble one another.
Like I said, he's on one of the project lists.
I hope he's on a lot of the project lists.
Well, I bet I got a lot of projects going on up here, believe it or not.
No, I hope he's on them.
Gonna do them next year.
Not next year. Okay.
Well, I don't think about next year.
Got one coming out next week.
What's that?
Video.
Maybe, I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out what I'd want to do.
There's so much you could do.
Well, I got to start getting all my stuff down on the claim right now. It's gnawing at me and I'm getting ready to go crazy. So I'm going to start shipping stuff down. It'll take about 3 days to get everything down there. Everything I need. What's bad is a lot of people don't understand. They misplace they misplace like screwdrivers, wrenches, stuff like that for the hoses, extra spark plugs every now and then. You got to know, check your stuff before you go down. I'm telling you, because I'm close, but I'm not that close.
But one good thing, right? You're not too far away, right? I mean, if you needed a spark plug or something, you could be like, crap, I got to run to the camp and get one, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to run to the camp.
Well, where would you run to?
I always have a little stash box down there with all my just little stuff, I'd lose.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got, like I said, in that sand, you drop a screwdriver, it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, and then if you drop one of them rings or anything off the motor or off of the off the dry washer hose, it's gone. Call in.
God, answer it.
Huh?
Answer it.
Oh, next time I will. Nobody calls us at this early.
Well, they must have something to say.
Probably a wrong number. They call back, we'll answer it then. I don't ever.
See, like I said, I'm biting at the chomp. I'm ready to go. Gold's up, and everybody's having a good time digging. I hate seeing, I see it on Facebook. And I'm like, gosh, I should be out there right now, but it's still smoky out here. I mean, it's still killed, guy.
Still warm.
Yeah.
It's all about timing, right?
Well, I mean,
I've
been looking.
People posting videos on the site. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
About time.
I've been looking at a place that's got a lot of shade trees around it, like where the Black Canyon goes in. Oh, there he is.
All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Steve from Nebraska.
Hey, Steve. How are you, buddy?
Okie dokie. I just want to say a little chat to Scott Swifty.
Okay.
I just want to say that was a really good video that he just done.
Which
But
okay, but
if he could please do to his t-shirts what he done to that high banker thing he was camouflaging. If he could just tone his t-shirts down a little bit, the video is better.
That's that OxyClean, Steve. You know that.
That's all I had to say. Thank you.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you, buddy.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I got white t-shirts. That's what I wear. I don't know.
Glowing.
Yeah.
That's a brand new one. Did you just take it out of the pack?
No, man. He's like
advertisement for OxyClean.
That's one of my old ones.
Man, somebody actually said your shirt is too bright.
That's just the way they come. I mean, I can't help it.
Down a little.
They'll get worse camouflage this year. You can better believe that. They'll be dirty.
That's pretty cool.
It was cool.
It was.
Sometimes Lisa can get them clean, and
Steve from
sometimes they just
Nebraska.
get almost clean.
Yep. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate that. Here, let me get off the
Let me get off the beach.
mercy.
All right, where you at now, Tim?
He's out there.
Now-
He's out there.
Now I'm out there a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm in another world. I wish I was. So what else is happening? Scott made a video. Dennis, tell us something about your trip, man.
Well, we had a beautiful, man, I tell you what, the drive out there was amazing. It was absolutely beautiful. Was there, got to storage, got some stuff out of storage, got camp set up. Of course, you get with the Idaho Department and the Forest Service and EPA, they always want to check your plan of operations and look everything over. And it
So
was
they
really
were there?
Huh?
Did they come out then?
Yeah. They just make sure everything's all right, and you
Did they
kind of have,
masks on?
boundaries of where you can go and where you can't go, like, high water mark, or, just, I don't know, sometimes the gravel's out of the water. I don't know what it was, and then we had some guests show up, Ron and Lisa Shaw, that live right there in Idaho. Got to meet them. They're really cool.
Cool.
And they came out and hung out with us for about 4 or 5 days. And it was Lisa's birthday too. She came out there and was out there on her birthday.
Okay.
But yeah, we got the big 6-inch dredge, which is neck down to a 5, and Ron got to get on that for the first time. He actually dove and dredged underwater for the first time.
Cool.
Fun experience.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we had a blast. We had because that one there supposedly is only allowed 15 dredges on that river, and I was actually number 15. So what they actually ended up letting us do is they let us go ahead and put 2 dredges in the water, but we only could have a total of 8 hours, because you're allowed to dredge, but only allowed to dredge for 8 hours.
Right.
So people are always wondering, man, you're always eating breakfast and always eating dinner. Well,
Yeah.
that's because Dave would go up and get on his dredge, and I would be on mine by 11, 12 o'clock. And we were on the dredges for 4 hours and out of the water and back in time, plenty of time to go eat dinner.
Don't that kind of suck though, that you're only allowed 8 hours total?
Yeah, it did. But we were still able to get in the water. And they let us, like I said, use 2 dredges with 1 permit.
Okay. 4 hours each.
So yeah, 4 hours each in the water. Yeah.
I got you. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But you had fun?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Any
And another thing, we got a new discovery. We got down to bedrock on our upper claim, and there was a rock that had some quartz in it and it had some black layers in it. And we took it up to one of the geologists that stays up there on one of the hard rock mines. He took his loop and he got to look in it. And then he stopped and he looked at me, and he looked back down at it again, and he looked at me and he said, "You've got gold and silver in this rock." He said, "You also probably have some PMGs in it, part of the precious metal group,
Oh.
like platinum, palladium."
Uh-huh.
So we brought some back, and we're going to crush it, because you got to send so much of it in, and we're going to have it assayed to find out how much per ton we have.
Right.
So there's even another new discovery on one of our claims, which is a very good thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're really excited about this.
That is awesome. So did you see any interesting wildlife while you were there?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you see?
We saw some elk, or some white-tailed deer, but we were also taking a drive one morning before we started the claims. There was a part of the federal land where they logged out like 1,600 acres, and it was right in Elk City. It was for sale, since the federal government or whatever logged it out. So we drove up to check out, and I think I posted some pictures of it where you can see where they logged, just as far as you can see.
Right.
And as we got to the first, what they call landing. It's like, where they cut the trees down and drag them up to what they call a landing. Well, we got in and we started driving further up the hill to the second landing, which is really big. And almost before we got to that landing, a great big old cat just kind of nonchalant walked across the road, and we like, and we stopped, and we all rolling our windows up. So yeah, we got to see a great big old cat.
That's cool. Nice. So you got to see
No
some
bear.
No bears.
Mm-mm.
No bears. None of them.
Nope.
Well,
and
cool.
they got wolves there, but we didn't see any of those either.
No
So
wolves either.
some of the locals, though, they have we got to talk to some of the locals, and they said elk season is the elk and moose up there. They said you just don't see them anymore because the wolves had pretty much just wiped them all out.
Really?
Yeah, they introduced them, I think, around that area in Elk City, like back in '98, I think it was.
Right.
And yeah, they just literally wiped out the elk and moose and stuff up there.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But you had a good time. You got some good.
My God. Had an awesome time.
They still got a bounty on the wolves up there too, don't they?
Yeah, I think you got to have a license though to shoot them, but
Oh, last time I was there, it's just a bounty. If you shoot them, you get $400.
Really?
yeah, the locals don't like them. They're one. They said they're so hard to trap or shoot, catch. So they're really smart.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why they're paying that kind of money for them. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
heck.
there's something going on in that town. Something's getting ready to happen. Some kind of big mining boom or something's going to happen. Because, man, we saw some big front end loaders. I mean, literally, you could fit my pickup truck inside the front of it. And we saw huge, just all kinds of big, brand new heavy equipment heading in somewhere towards Elk City, and shaker tables and all kinds of rock crushers. And so there's something going on. And even some of the locals said that there's a lot of people buying up land around that area. And yeah, something's getting ready to happen.
Gold.
Oh, yeah, it's hitting over 2,000 an ounce. They're all getting back.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Gold.
Well, this started last year though, even before it was close to 2,000.
Yeah.
So, it's a good thing. Of course, I picked up the fourth claim. I picked up a claim that's year round. Doesn't have a season on it.
So can you dredge on it year round?
Oh yeah, I can high bank dredge. It's
Let's go.
It's like the only thing I got to get is a water permit, but it's kind of like a little feeder creek. It's you probably need to use like a high banker dredge, with the dry line dredge nozzle to widen it out and then set a dredge down in it. But it's a really good, rich area.
Well, that's a cool one. If you could work it all year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you work it as long as you can, because last year they had 10 feet of snow, and they said actually, David Hembray actually said that 4th of July weekend or whenever it was, they woke up to enough snow they had to take their plow or whatever it is and plow the snow off the roads.
Jeez.
4th of July.
Sounds legit.
That's too soon for me.
Right. But yeah, I mean, the gold was good and
good.
You're up in the mountains up there.
Yeah.
Well, you had a good time. You got some gold. That's all that matters, right?
Oh yeah. This trip was well worth it.
Good. That's awesome.
Paid off this time.
Good. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You need to pay for the trip if possible.
Oh, it paid for the trip, all right.
We shall see, Dennis Dayton. We shall see.
Get any big nuggets? Just find stuff like Scott's pitcher.
No, we found some size of a pencil eraser and some a little bit bigger. Some flakes. Okay. Super fine gold, like the pit. You know how like some of the gold I get from the pit?
Yeah.
Man, it's just some of it's just that super fine.
Okay.
If not finer. I mean, it's amazing.
Like that super
amazing.
Rich.
Oh yeah. We got Dave Brown was panning one down after he got all the black sands out, and all of a sudden he kept panning, and all of a sudden it started turning yellow and then more yellow and yellow. And I kind of stopped and looked, and I looked at Corey, and he looked at me, and I could read his lips. He said, "That's gold." And I went, "Yes." And I learned a new gold dance. I was hooping and jumping, and just, oh man, it was a lot of it.
Now, come on, Dennis Dayton. You're faster at that cell phone in your hip pocket than a pistolero back in the freaking 1800s. I haven't seen a picture one of this gold. You would have took like 14 pictures if you'd seen that pan. Where's the picture?
I got video of it, Scott. Video.
And
videos will be coming. I've got a lot of videos, a lot of editing.
All right.
Just like last year's trip, Idaho Gold Season 1. This will be Idaho Gold Season 2.
2. That's right.
Yep.
Okay. Season 2. That's cool, though. I'm glad you got some gold, man.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Glad you had a good time. And glad you're.
Can't wait for next year.
Well, that's got a year. Unless you go.
I'll be there for the entire season next year.
For what? The whole month?
Yep.
Jeez.
Well, we're going to leave a little bit earlier and come back a little bit later because we're going to be working that other claim, that the year-round claim first, getting stuff set up, do some test sampling on it like we did our claims last year. We really didn't do a whole lot of, we got some gold, but we mainly just did a lot of sampling. So we're going to go a little bit early and do some sampling on the new claim. And also we're looking at, from David Hembree, we've got 2 hard rock mines that we're going to look at. We're going to probably definitely get one of them, which they already have the I don't know if you call them shafts or whatever that go in them. So, and those, when you get a mining claim up there they made it to where it's only 20-acre claims. I was grandfathered in because I acquired some 40-acre claims, but a hard rock claim is a minimum of 100 acres. So whichever one we pick up will be a 100-acre hard rock mine claim.
Yeah, that's cool. If you don't mind working in them mines.
I'm telling you, hard rock mining is where it's at.
Yeah, if you don't mind working in them mines. Yeah.
Yeah, it's where it's at until once.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
Well, there's a lot of exposed stuff though that you don't even have to go in the mine to get it. It's laying there right on top. And it's like I said, we made that discovery where we were dredging. It's right there, and there's lots of it. Oh.
I always had a motto. You didn't hear a lot of them old timers going, there was that one time in that mine. No, you didn't hear that story.
No, there wasn't many of those stories.
No.
At one time. Yeah. Good point, Scott. Man, so all right. Well, speaking of gold, let's hear about some gold prices. What's it up to? So we know.
Holy moly! I can tell you what it is right now, but I know it's going to go back up tomorrow because we drove it up today. But as I looked at it today, it's trading right now. It's down to $2,026, but it was at $2,036 or $34 when I looked at it earlier.
Okay.
So that's still good. But like I said, it's trading. It's kind of going up and down, up and down, up and down. We're looking right now at we got silver prices coming in at $28.16, which is down 16 cents.
Okay.
Platinum, we got that coming in at the big old $9.56. Palladium is $2,047, and believe it or not, that's actually up $16.50. And POLADIUM. Let's get Rich's favorite website up here.
What one? The one that gives us false information.
The one that's 8,000 instead of 2,000.
Come on, you love that prizes. Yeah, that's the one you don't want.
We call them Scott prices.
Those are some prices. I don't know what they are, but they're not the ones I'm looking for.
Bargain prices.
It's not even coming close here. Where we at? Man, why does this do that for?
I don't have my phone in here.
No, hang on. I'll get it. I clipped on the wrong one again.
I'm not
today.
I can't even get.
I'm looking for the one today.
Brought to you by Snapple Peach Tea.
Snapple.
All right. Now, I don't know why it's doing that either, but it's saying it's 2,000 something. Where's that gold? I can't remember. It says live palladium.
Looking for rhodium.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, how did you get to that?
Can't see it, Dennis.
I got it. Hang on, dang it.
I might get my phone.
I'm pretty darn quick when it comes to it. It's trying to come up.
While he's doing that, we'll do the real fact number 942 while he's looking up that price.
I'll grab my phone.
Yeah, it does.
It says that, how you like that? It says that curly hair follicles are oval, while straight hair follicles are round. That's real fact number 942.
Did we find it yet?
Rhodium, EDDD, USD, $9,800.
Oh, he finally found it. The actual price.
Well, I got to go through the euro and all that other stuff. So
Let me see. I got my phone now, so I can pull up YouTube.
9,000. Wow.
yeah, $9,000.
$9,000. Let's see. Yeah,
That's pretty high, boys. It's pretty high.
that's real good.
I'm just saying. So
That was awesome.
Hey, well, let me do some events real quick.
Yeah, go for it, Rich.
hit those
We have
events.
some events coming up in August.
August.
IGP, which is probably the Indiana Gold Prospectors Association outing in Gatesville Country Store. That is August 15th and August 16th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So they actually got some good ones coming up. There's one in September, IGP outing, OSPA Double D claim in Ohio. That is September 19th and September 20th. That is in Georgetown, Ohio. Then the next event is October 16th through October 18th. That is the Wasatch Gem Society Gem Mineral and Amp Fossil Show. That is at Lake County Equestrian Park and Events Center. And then we go back to October IGP outing. It is a trick or treat event at the outing. And that outing is held on October 17th and October 18th in Kirkland, Indiana.
Yeah, Kirkland.
That's cool.
That's all the events that are posted, and Thomas must have posted them in there. Thank you, Thomas.
Yep.
Heck yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, did you guys see all the pictures from Thomas when he flew north?
Oh,
Yeah,
He went, he went north to Alaska.
Yeah. Can't wait to see some of his videos. I'm sure he'll have some videos coming out too, probably.
I've seen one or two, but it showed him mostly, you know, just kind of the sights that he was seeing around there. I didn't see any of him. I know he was metal detected one time. I seen a little bit of that, but not too much.
and I did
Well, I like
talk
that
to
everybody keeps posting videos on the site. That's good. Keep them in there. Keep them coming. Bob
Yeah.
Drake has one in there. Alaskan Americans in there. Why Gold's posted some pictures of him. You know.
Right.
It's that time of year, man.
That is.
and I also talked to David Hembray and said he'd like to come on the show and give a lot of updates
Okay.
on stuff going on in Idaho. So come on as a guest. So just to throw that at you.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
David Hember.
Yeah, let us know when you can get him in there. So
He said to let him know. So
Yeah,
whenever.
you gotta let him know so that way he can find a good telephone line.
and another is the actual geologist up there. Man, you talk about someone that's extremely smart. Man, he
Talking
can
about the
keep
tall
you-
guy, Scott.
No, nope. He'll keep your ears just glued to the sound. I mean, he is very good.
Okay.
So
That'll work. How about that? Always
All
good.
right. How about the birthdays for today?
Yeah. You're doing birthdays, right, Rich?
Yep. You gonna do some singing, Denny?
oh, you know it.
Oh, it's been a while since Dennis sang.
Double D's gonna sing
Yeah,
for
because
us.
I heard part of the last time someone sang. Scott, who is terrible. Whew. All right.
Hey, I rocked that joint.
You sure didn't you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
And many more.
Okay.
Alrighty, we got the birthdays for August 9th, 2020. And we started off with Beeper. Then we go to Jeff Goddard, Karen Smith, Ken Rankin, Maria Sylvia, Preston Harris, Richard Evans, Sean Francis. Then we have birthdays tomorrow. We have Aaron H., Allen, Charles Skinnick, Dave Gibson, Eric Schultz, Gerald, Jose Hernandez. We have again. We have Ollie. Hold on. Excuse me. I knew that was going to happen. Sorry about that. We have Richard Dick B. Bolin, Roger McCarran, and Terry Kerrigan. So happy birthday, everyone.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
I want to do Preston Harris. I know he's been around for a while, right?
Yeah, he does. He wishes everybody happy birthday on the site. Everybody. So
Yeah.
every day. And has for years. So
And I don't even see his questions in there. Let me look. There you go. Type of prospecting you do says Golden Gem. You belong to any clubs, GPAA, GPAA chapter, New Mexico Gold Prospectors, Almond or Gordo, New Mexico.
I'm a Gordo.
On the site, invite. Who referred you to the site? Cecil Vance. What kind of equipment do you use? He does the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, Fisher F2 pinpointer, Gold Fever classifier buckets, Joby Gold Buddy, 1250 high banker, and he uses pans.
And that was in Alamogordo, Mexico, right? Or New Mexico?
Yeah.
Alamogordo?
Yeah, that's where there used to be, I think that's where there's either one that there was used, that's where Can't Stop Smoking originated from, was Alamogordo, New Mexico.
Alamogordo. That's a mouthful.
Alamogordo.
Oh, happy birthday, everybody, and happy birthday, Preston.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out when he joined.
I'll keep scrolling down the comments. Yeah.
And that was back in March 13th, 2012.
2012. Wow. There 8 years. Been here a while.
Yeah.
Mercy. Thank you, Preston. And like I said, happy birthday to everybody. You know.
No doubt.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yep, pretty cool. Alamogordo. 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 What else?
And tonight on Cooley's Corner, we're going to be talking about Maryland.
Maryland. Oh, and wish Brian Bedard a happy birthday. His is Tuesday, so early.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday. Yeah, we're going to talk about Maryland.
Maryland.
So I call it Maryland.
Okay, you'll talk about Maryland. Dennis got some treasures from Maryland, and I got some weird laws from Maryland. So
it's all from Maryland.
All from Maryland.
Maryland.
Alamogordo, Maryland. Is that right, Scott?
Alamogordo.
I'm like 29 miles from the Maryland border.
Yeah, we could do it now if you guys want. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back with some Cooley Corner.
That'll work.
All right.
Cooley's Corner.
Right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, American Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit dirthogpaydirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. dirthogpaydirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. We got the head bobbin of Swiftwater and Dennis bobbin. All right, tonight we're going to talk about gold in Maryland. I call it Maryland because it's a good place. Relatively few people know about the amount of gold that has been discovered in Maryland. As with much of the gold-bearing states along the East Coast, most gold strikes were quickly overshadowed by larger strikes in California and the other western states. While the gold in Maryland certainly doesn't compare, there are still opportunities for gold prospecting. You find gold worth penning in certain areas throughout the state. Gold was first discovered in the state in the early 1800s. Although the gold was discovered much earlier in Maryland, no commercial mining was commenced until after the Civil War. In fact, after the Civil War, the state was heavily prospected for gold, with a few commercially viable being found in Piedmont Plateau. Most of the gold finds in the state are in the central and the northern regions in the state. You can find both lode and placer gold in the state due to the fact that the production in the state was not high. Most of the gold mines have since been closed and are mostly forgotten. Most of the old gold mines are located in Frederick, Baltimore, and Howard counties. The majority of the gold that has been recovered here is found in the northern and central parts of the state, unlike much of the gold in the East Coast, which are limited to glacier deposits. There are actually lode gold deposits present here, with several dozen mines that have been worked since the original discovery of gold. Peak recorded production over 1,000 ounces of gold just prior to the World War II. While most mines in Maryland are now abandoned, at one time they were actively recovering gold from hard rock sources. Prospectors today should focus near areas with past mining activity. Most success will be found around the old mine sites and immediately downstream of the known gold deposits. Several mines located are actually within a few miles of the U.S. Capitol building. Most of the gold from Maryland has come from around the Great Falls area on the Potomac River. Other areas worth investigation into Liberty Town in Frederick County, Cantonsville in Baltimore County, and the areas around Woodbine and Simpsonville in Howard County. Location of the gold mines in Maryland. As we said, this is one of the major gold mine counties in the state. Here you can find gold in quartz veins in Cantonsville region. Gold is also found in several other places within the county. Frederick County is dotted with several of old gold mines, especially in the region around Liberty. You can also find gold in several other places around the mine dumps and the other gold mines. Howard County, the Maryland mine near Simpsonville, is the main testimony to the occurrence of gold in this county. This mine was once the richest gold mine in the state. It was known for production of gold in quartz veins together with pyrite and silver. There are also several other gold mines around the Woodbine, most of which produced silver with gold as a byproduct. Montgomery County. Montgomery is another major gold county in Maryland. The county is home to the Great Falls region, which was surrounded by several mines, most of which produced gold. The major gold mines near the Great Falls are the Great Falls Gold Mine that produced both gold and tedramite. It's TETRADYMITE. Also, they have rare gems and minerals in Maryland, which I didn't know that.
Neither.
As previously mentioned, some gold here may be found in specimen form in small veins and wires scattered among the quartz rocks. Don't expect anything huge, but it's possible to find a nice gold and quartz specimen. Panning will most likely result in finer placer gold. Be mindful that the vast majority of Maryland is private lands, so the landowner permission would most likely need to be obtained. There may be some state-owned lands that would allow prospecting, but you will want to check with the Maryland Forest and Park Services before you do any digging. The rare gems and minerals in Maryland. Maryland is endowed with a number of rare gems and minerals, although not known to have a wide range of rich deposits and rare games. Most of the western states. Maryland is home to a number of important gems that every gem collector would want to have. Right. Maryland has an abundant variety of interesting fossils. In fact, the state is best known for its Miocene shark teeth. That's M-O-C-E-N-E. How do you say that?
What is it? M-O-T-T-N-E?
M-I-O-C-E-N-E.
Miocene
shark teeth, maybe?
Yeah.
Or Miocene shark? I don't know.
Yep, me never heard of it.
In addition, there have been numerous dinosaur finds in the state over the past years. Here are some more important gems and fossils to look for in Maryland. The Patrick, I can't even say this. P-A-T-U-X-E-N-T. Paxident Riverstone.
Interesting.
This is an important gem that should be for when you're in Maryland. In 2004, Maryland designated this gem as the official state gem. It is believed the Paxident River stone is a form of quartzite. However, some people believe that it is agatized dinosaur bone, although most of the geologists strongly disagree with the widely stated assumption. It is a fun gem that anyone and should consider finding, given the fact it is quite unique. This unique stone is only found in Maryland and is quite popular among gemstone collectors. Gemstone is found along many of the rivers and in the river basins throughout the state. Then you have a gem called beryl, Beryl. They are important gems found in central Maryland. How do you say it?
I think it's beryl.
Beryl. Beryls are hard silicate minerals that are quite valuable. The nature of geology of central Maryland, where beryls occur, was part of the Piedmont Appalachian region, which runs from New Hampshire, southeastern New York, northern New Jersey, all the way to Pennsylvania. Beryls found within the region are formed in pegmatites and granites that are in the form of a rough volcanic rock. Clam pearls, I'm sorry. I got claim on my mind. All right, clam pearls. Maryland is a source of valuable hard shell clam pearls. Just like oysters, clams will also form pearls, especially when grit gets inside them. The clams act by coating the grit with their own shell material, which makes it smoother and comfortable, and thus creating a pearl.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I never found a pearl in Maryland.
Might.
You can also find pearls and mussels.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
The majority of the clam pearls are of a mixture of white and purple colors. Although they are not harvested in large volumes, clam pearls are not particularly rare, but are quite valuable. The clam pearls found in Maryland are found in a variety of sizes and shapes. Then you have some different fossils. Estrodogen Johnson fossil. This is a Maryland state dinosaur since 1998. And this is interesting. I did not know that some states have their own dinosaur.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I did some research on it, and it was just basically saying it gave you a graph, and then it said your state, and then told you what dinosaur is most popular in your state.
What one was most popular in Pennsylvania, Rich?
I can't say it.
Oh.
That's why I didn't get into them.
Okay.
Because all these weird.
Well, yeah, they're weird names.
I can't even pronounce half of the daggone things, so I didn't even want to go there.
Rich is like, I'm not even trying.
No, these names are like crazy.
Yeah, they're like 14 letters.
Yeah. Well, no, like 26 or 30 freaking letters. I mean, this huge dinosaur lived in Maryland about 130 million to 95 million years ago. Its first fossil was discovered by Philip Tyson in 1858. Tyson discovered 2 dinosaur teeth in Prince George County. The tooth was dissected by the dentist Jonathan Christopher, who named the species Estrodons in his 1895 essay for the American Journal of Dental Science. These huge dinosaurs weigh up to about 20 tons, had smaller heads, long tails, and necks. This means the dinosaur had stronger legs and were about 50 to 60 feet in length. They were herbivores and mostly fed on ferns, trees, and other plants.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was just mind boggled when they said that, dinosaurs, they had different states.
Yeah. Excuse me. I didn't know.
I want to see something here real quick.
Yeah, see what some of them are if you can. Let's hear some of these cool names of what the dinosaur from our states would be. It's interesting. I wonder what the dinosaur was from Ohio. How come we never found no dinosaur fossils?
All right. See, Arizona is the dinosaur's name is Sonorosaurus.
Donorosaurus?
Sonorosaurus.
Donorosaurus.
It's a long neck looking thing.
Okay.
Maryland is Estradon Johnston, like we just said. And that kind of looks like the other one in Arizona.
Okay.
Even though the other one has a longer neck. Oh, I'm not seeing Pennsylvania. I'm not seeing Ohio.
We probably didn't have none.
Now it's Wyoming, Utah, Texas, Oklahoma, New Jersey, Missouri,
Warmer.
Maryland, District of Columbia, Connecticut, Colorado, California, Arkansas, and Arizona.
Yeah, see. On the East Coast probably didn't have them. Hard to
So
believe.
that means out here in the West Coast had giant dinosaurs.
You had Dinosauruses, Scott.
Dinosauruses. Ooh.
We didn't have none. It was too cold. They didn't
Probably
like
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they didn't like it. It was too cold. They stayed where it was warmer. It's hard to believe Maryland had some.
Yeah.
You know? Probably because of the ocean.
Maybe.
I wanted to see if it gave me a list of states for dinosaur fossils, but
You would think if they were in Ohio, we'd find them.
yeah, but it says 7 states: Kentucky, Iowa, Minnesota, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Vermont, Wisconsin have no dinosaur fossils recorded. These states were mostly below sea level during the time dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Okay. Dinosaurs are cool,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Don't you wish they were still walking the earth?
There's a reason why they're gone, buddy.
What's the reason, Scott?
They had their chance. They didn't make it.
Yeah. Could you
Oh,
imagine?
there you go. Pretty much. There's Cooley's Corner for this evening.
Awesome.
And you still have dinosaurs today. You got alligators, you got turtles, you got sharks.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they're dinosaurish. Yeah. But it's still not the same. Could you imagine if a big T-Rex went running down your road?
no.
That'd be cool.
Nothing big enough to stomp on you, though.
Right. But just imagine a big T-Rex just come out of the woods and decided to run through the city one night. That'd be cool.
Yep.
It'd be an interesting world, is what it would be. Maybe they should.
I hope he's taking a crap in your neighborhood.
They should do like Jurassic Park. They should try to make some more of them.
Yeah, flip the cars in the parking lots of Walmart, huh?
Right, exactly. You know, they're just looking for something to do. That's all. Well, awesome, Rich. Pretty cool. Cooley's Corner.
Cooley's Corner.
Cooley, everybody. Cooley's Corner. Cancel that. Okay. Should all be on the screen now, right?
Yes.
Are we all?
I changed mine earlier. I don't know.
Well, when you guys are doing something, I spotlight you guys. So
Yeah.
just
It's
weird.
called the Spreaker View, man.
It's the spotlight view is what I do.
Speaker View.
Spotlight view. When you're doing like your thing, Scott, I spotlight your camera thing, so it's the only thing on the screen. And you ain't.
Right.
It's kind of like the speaker, but it'll stay up. If somebody else talks, it won't drop down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're spotlighted.
Big old spotlight.
Big old
Yeah.
spotlight on Swiftwater Toney. A Swiftosaurus. That would have been a dinosaur in Arizona.
Well, heck, we would have hit that one. Would have still been alive.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been a Manisaurus
Died of boredom.
because we never see him. He's
Right.
We want Manny. I want people to start protesting you. We want Manny signs.
Hey, if all the protesters has been the last 4 years ain't worked on me, I don't think anything is. So
We're gonna start protesting your face.
he'll be somewhere. Ding.
Everybody start protesting Scott's Facebook page with
Yeah.
things that say we want Manny. We want Manny. And he'll bring him out to the videos for us. We want Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Scott. We're
Like I
coming.
said, he didn't cooperate. He would have been in today's video, but he didn't
That's
cooperate.
what you
Right.
tell him to do. He does.
And another video without Manny. Oh.
He kept wanting to lay down. He didn't want to sit up.
Manny will work if you just work with him. He's your buddy. Remember?
Right.
Think about it, Scott. Yeah, I see you thinking.
I'm just saying it's dude, I didn't have to, it's not as easy as you think trying to get something like that in a video.
They do it in stores all the time, every day.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They pose them and put little outfits on them.
They didn't carry that mannequin 2.5 miles to put him up somewhere next to a tree neither.
Drag him for 4-wheeler. Put a
Yeah.
sled on that thing and throw them in it.
That's right.
You got a
A
4-wheeler.
sled?
Yeah, you got a 4-wheeler. Put a sled on the back.
You
there.
think I'm up on the tundra or something? There's no snow here, man.
Oh, a plastic sled, goofball.
Plastic sled.
You would eat that up and you'd eat that up in 20 feet in the sand and rocks here.
No.
Drag him anywhere. You could probably just hook a rope to Manny and drag him across the ground.
Right?
Yeah, you have to wash his clothes and get him a new
Yeah.
shirt.
Minor. He'd look more rusticy. He'd be dusty and dirty, and yeah, he'd look like he just come out of the mine shaft. Put a little dirt on his
Did you find any treasures in Maryland there, Dennis?
Yes, I did.
Let's hear some.
I've got some. They're not very long, but I do have a few. In Maryland, we have a place that's called Rattlesnake Hill. It's located near Silver Run on State Route 140. There's a lost silver mine in this area that dates to the 1800s. And now these are the ones that I have are kind of short. They don't give a whole lot of info, but I do have them.
Okay.
In Cantonsville, it says located outside of Baltimore, a French merchant named Jacques Champlain supposedly buried a large chest that held approximately $150,000 in gold coins. They were buried on his farm near Catonsville. Another place, it's called the Old Mansion House. It says located in northwest Baltimore, there are stories of a treasure of $65,000 in gold coins being buried on the Old Mansion House property.
That's a
So
nice.
if anybody knows where the Old Mansion House name in northwest Baltimore, there's supposed to be a lot of gold coins buried there.
City.
Ooh, I like gold coins.
Oh yeah, in Druid Hill Park, located in, of course, Baltimore. For years, people have been searching for a treasure here, supposedly buried by Captain Kidd the pirate.
Oh.
So yeah, it doesn't say specifically what, but I'm sure Captain Kidd the pirate, I'm sure it had something to do with a lot of gold coins and.
Oh, it was good.
In
All right, be Captain Kidd to beat the blooms.
In Lodge Cliff, located approximately 3 miles northwest of Cambridge, Jake Hole, the pirate, may have buried a treasure worth $200,000 on the south shore of the Chop Tank River near Lodge Cliff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another place, it's called Old Friends Meeting House. Located about a mile east of Eaton. During the Revolution, a supposed treasure of gold coins worth $50,000 was buried on or near this property.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of vague.
Yeah, they're all those ones.
Yeah, I know.
They're not.
See,
If you're within a nuclear bomb blast, you're pretty close.
They
oh
want-
wow. In Dort, I don't know how you pronounce it, Dorchester County.
Okay.
French and Dutch coins dated back from 176 to 1783 can be found after storms on the northwest beaches of Bloodsworth Island in Chesapeake Bay.
Oh.
Yeah. In Frederick County, in the early 1800s, highwaymen used the area of Jefferson as a hideout. Speculation has it that much of their ill-gotten loot remains buried or secreted in the region.
Okay.
See,
I could buy that one.
In Kent County in 1979, which is the most recent, when the old Seascape Lounge, bingo stand, dance hall, and Chesapeake Hotel were being demolished, thousands of old coins and relics were found by beachcombers.
Wow.
Although sodded and smoothed over now, the site is still a productive location for coin shooters.
Yeah, imagine all the coins they lost through the floor.
Sure.
Oh, man.
Up there
So there's
playing bingo.
Huh?
Up there
Oh, yeah.
playing bingo, they lost all their coins.
Man, I tell you, in Kent County, that'd be definitely a place to go.
It's a good idea.
Couple more here that I have in Talbot County. Sir Henry Morgan, the pirate, is said to have owned land on the east shore of the Tread Avon River near Eaton. It's believed that he buried some of his treasure in the vicinity.
Okay. Nice.
And in Worcester County, the last one, a stretch of shoreline below Ocean City has produced so much treasure that it has become known as Money Beach.
Money Beach.
Wow.
So if you want to go look for treasure, there's another place. Go to Worcester County, right below Ocean City. Take your detector and do some hunting.
Any place called Money Beach? It's got to be the
Yep.
place I want to look.
I'm sure a lot of locals know when you say Money Beach, they probably know right where it's at.
Yeah.
And that is all we have for lost treasures in Maryland.
All right. Well, we got some weird Maryland laws. Not many, just kind of like the lost treasures, Dennis. It's this whole Maryland thing. They just don't have a lot to share with us, apparently. You know?
No, they don't want to share it with us.
They don't want to. So we'll start off with one of Scott's favorites that he's been known to do. It's illegal to mistreat oysters.
What the heck? How do you do that?
Yeah, Scott. Scott.
Slam them on a deck of a boat and kick them off the side. Anything stupid like that.
What?
You know.
He mistreating an oyster?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's illegal.
Like if you, well, there's a cull size to oysters. They got to be like 4 or 5 inches.
Uh-huh.
And any of the other ones, they just throw off. So if you're throwing them off and you're hitting the deck of the boat before you bounce them in the water, that's pretty much not helping helping the things out.
That's mistreating an oyster.
That's mistreating an oyster.
All right. Do you know what they say? It is this. I'm gonna read it the way it says. It is illegal to play Randy Newman's "Short People" on the radio. In 1978, legislation was introduced in the state of Maryland to make it illegal to play short people on the radio.
Come on, play it. Come on, play it.
The bill did not pass, though, so they can still play it. People in Maryland or something, maybe? And they took offense to it?
They might have. I don't know, but that's pretty good.
And I'm not going to read the next one. That's that one that has that line we have, and I'm not really going to step over it. So I'll let that one go. We'll skip that one. Okay, next one. Thistles. You know what thistles are, Scott?
Oh, you ain't joking, buddy.
They may not grow in one's yard.
What?
Well, I hate to tell, but a thistle will grow wherever it freaking wants to grow at.
Better cut them down. They better not be growing in your yard. Okay? Just
They're nasty. They'll take over a place.
Yeah. All right. In Baltimore, it is illegal to throw bales of hay from a second-story window within the city limits. No clue.
Well, you could drop one on somebody's head or hit the horse, whichever one you were aiming at.
Throwing bales of hay out of any window in city limits.
Well, back in the day, they had to take care of horses. I guess you could throw it out of the upstairs window to the horse.
In
But
the
why would you keep hay upstairs?
I guess so. In the city, they brought horses into the city.
There was always a livery stable.
Yeah.
That was two stories high.
Well, tell me how this one factors in.
That's what I'm thinking anyway.
In Baltimore again, it is illegal to take a lion to the movies.
Well, yeah, I hope so.
The only thing I can think of is somebody with a circus way back when.
Got drunk and said, I'm taking my lion to the movies.
I'm taking my lion to the circus, or I'm taking my lion to the movies.
All right. In Baltimore, again, it is a park rule violation to be in a public park with a sleeveless shirt.
Well, I don't know what about that one.
Stupid, right?
That had to be back in the day, like if you showed too much skin or something or some crap.
I reckon. In Baltimore still, no person who is a tramp or vagrant shall loiter in any park at any time. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I don't think that one's so
okay.
weird.
That makes sense.
Right. Okay. In Baltimore, it is a violation of city code to sell chicks or ducklings to a minor within 1 week of the Easter holiday.
What?
They just knocked out my biggest money winner.
Right. I
What is the reason behind that one?
don't know. That would be primetime sales. You know?
You know what? I could actually think about that because if you think about goldfish and stuff like that, kids all buy the chicks, they all buy the rabbits. Well, then they get big and somebody just says, well, just let it go and he'll figure its way out. Then you got rabbits and chickens all over the place.
It don't say rabbits, though. It just says chicks or ducklings.
Oh, chicks or ducks. Well, that's the same thing, I guess.
You're okay on the rabbit thing. You know? All right. In Baltimore City, though you may spit on a city roadway, spitting on a city sidewalk is prohibited.
I've heard that before. That's true.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
that's where you walk. I can see that.
Sense. That's just being polite and having
Yep.
dang manners.
People walking
People don't have to.
barefoot.
Yeah.
People don't have to walk through your spit.
Yeah. All right. In Baltimore City, you may not curse inside the city limits.
Man, I'd be fined like crazy.
I'll be in a world of trouble. Yeah. All right. In Cumberland, it is illegal to use profane language on a playground. Well, that's just common sense.
Oh, golly, yeah. I mean, have some respect, don't teach your kids bad habits.
Right. I mean, don't go around a bunch of kids.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right. I mean, come on. All right. In Cumberland, knocking stones into a public park is prohibited.
Huh?
What's knocking stones?
Hmm.
Just like kicking them over, knocking them into the other area?
Tapping them
Throwing
together.
them into the park, maybe.
I don't get it. Knocking stones into a public park is prohibited.
Well, I could see why you wouldn't want to throw rocks into a park. Somebody will hit their knee or head or whatever if they fall on the ground.
You know what? I'm going to Google that real quick and see if I can find out what.
See what you can find.
Google it.
Stones is.
Google it.
Yeah. All right. In Rockville, persons may not swear while on the highway.
Ha! Fat chance in Phoenix for that one, buddy.
Are for that.
I've drove in rush hour with my windows down. And you could hear all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. All right. And in Rockville again, it is illegal to remove a public building by writing on it.
What?
That's his exact word for word. It is illegal to remove a public building by writing on it.
Maybe it's because somebody makes it look like an eyesore, and then people want to tear it down. But I don't know.
I don't know.
That's odd.
It is. In Rockville, citizens may not swim in the public fountains within the city limits. That's just common sense.
The reason why they do that's because so that you won't take the quarters back out of the thing. See, the city wants that money.
Okay. in Rockville, they're really strict on this cursing thing. It is illegal to curse in public, and this includes inside your car. So if you mouth off in a fit of rage while stuck in traffic and a motorist next to you complains, you could be fined up to $100 or receive jail time up to 90 days.
Who's really going to be the dumb complainant? I mean, traffic's
okay.
not moving. I can get out of my car and come see you real quick.
Go back to the knocking stone. What was that law again? What did it say?
Rocks. Knocking stones into a public park is prohibited.
Okay. This is what a knocking stone is. You're not allowed to make probably that. That is a knocking stone, and that was used where exposed bedrock or boulders are. With a pot-shaped concavity cut into them for using husky barley and other cereals before the introduction of other methods of milling grain, or when only small quantities of cereal were processed. So you're not allowed to knock stones in there. It's basically to make that.
Weird. Why would somebody want to make that in a public park?
I don't know.
Right? That is weird laws in Maryland.
That's pretty odd.
Saying.
Pretty odd.
Pretty odd indeed. So, Rich, where are you traveling to next week?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Let me see how many they got.
We're on Nebraska.
Nebraska. Nebraska. There's Nebraska. Let's see if they got a bunch or a few. They only got like 7. They got 10. 10 weird laws in Nebraska. Okay. So we're good. Nebraska. Strange places. And I see one that I've seen in other states too. And it's like and it still makes no sense. Why would you
We'll have to tune in next week to be able to see that?
We'll have to tune in next week to find out.
Tune in.
Speaking of next week, don't forget to check out Ed, Jess, and Dano and the Treasure Vixens over there on their Tuesday night hangout.
Treasure Vixens.
Treasure Vixens this week. Their guest is Levi from Tessie Boys Prospecting.
I am not familiar with that.
Be sure and check them out at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you can become familiar with it because they're going to be on their show. So,
okay.
sure, check that out. Tuesday with the Treasure Vixens. That's right.
Treasure Vixens.
You got it right.
I'm getting better at it now.
Yep.
I've said it so many times. So I'm learning it now. I liked it better when I messed up. It was funnier because Rich would face like, you did it again. Like, yes, I did. I'll keep doing it. Treasure Vixens.
Treasure Vixens.
Scott?
Tim?
I want you to do something for me.
What? What are you thinking now, dude?
It's simple. Just want you to say something.
What's that? You signing off?
No. Just say, do your Jack Hoffman.
Life worth living. If life worth living, life living.
Do your Jack Hoffman for me.
But Jack, what?
Jack Hoffman.
No guts, no glory.
Thank you.
No guts, no glory.
I need that occasionally.
Right.
I think you should do that every show.
Either go big or stay home.
That's it. You need to come up with some lines off that show, and you should do them as Jack Hoffman. Put your hat on.
Yeah, Jack's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, they're all cool. It's just fun.
Jack, he was fun, but he was like the old guy's like, I gotta get it now because I ain't gonna live forever. So.
Yeah. But whatever happened You know, the Hoffmans are just completely done mining.
As far as I know, yeah. I don't know about the old man. I think Todd Hoffman, he went off on some kind of singing career. I didn't think that worked out well. Then he went to some cooking show.
What?
Yeah, he went to some cooking show or cooking channel he had on or something.
I didn't know that.
He's got I think that's the last time I seen him doing something was cooking some stuff.
Last I he was a troubadour and was a singer. And that was it, dude. I didn't know he went on a cooking channel.
Yeah, he was doing a cooking thing.
Really?
His dad and yeah.
Apparently that didn't work.
He should have went with Hoffman's Camp Delights. He would have had at least a month's worth of shows.
Afternoon delight.
Man, I didn't know that, but I just figured their mining is done. Just done. That shit.
I don't reckon they're in Colorado.
No.
Everybody griped and complained too much up there because they were working all the time. I'm like, dude, they're freaking mining. It's like construction company. Let them do their thing. Let them get out and they'll be done.
Yeah, let them get in, get out, move on to the next one. You know?
People's like, oh, the banging all the time. It's in the mountains. This is not why I bought the house. And that's why California. That's why you can't dredge in California because now you muddy up my creek behind my house. I'd like to stick them in the eye with a stick. I'm telling you what.
Well, we had that problem. The people did their laundry in the creek, and they said we was muddying up the creek.
Oh, cry.
Yeah.
Remember, Dennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
They didn't want us getting in the water until after 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock because they were doing their laundry.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, in the creek? Really?
They were doing their laundry. So
if you're sucking water out of the creek, tough crap.
Well, we was making mud. It got their clothes. Their whites were as white as yours, Scott.
Well, man, you know what? They're either off of a well or they're sucking out of the creek. Either or, the well's not going to be muddy.
No.
I'd have said, you know what? You think the muddy water we're creating is bad for your clothes? Now, what do you think's up the river? Probably a cattle farm, a couple horses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That mentality is what it is.
I know. Stupidity at its finest.
That's the way it is in California, and it's everywhere. You know, everywhere. Don't escape it. You know?
Oh yeah.
Always got them ones.
Always.
That have to complain and nag.
Yeah, because they got nothing better to do. They got nothing better to do with their own dull lives than to freaking make everybody else's life miserable as they are, so nobody could be happy.
Right. Exactly. I agree.
Don't get me started on them naysayers anyway.
I like getting you started.
Get me started, I'll end up slip. If you get me started, I'll end up slipping and saying something I shouldn't. But
well, you just gotta watch. But I still like when I get you fired up.
No, that's just ridiculous.
There's a chance.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
That what?
It's just stupid, but that crap.
Well, it is stupid.
Oh, I don't want to look out my window and see dirty water. I'm like, well, how many times a day do you look out and look at the water? I thought you had a daytime job or something. Oh, I guess you're too rich. You don't have one of them. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Consists of looking at the river water.
Yeah.
It's muddy. There must be a dang prospector up there prospecting.
Right? Call the green shirts.
That's what it is. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what? I just remember a time where people minded their own freaking business.
Mind your business.
That's right.
Dude, I can't never remember a time there.
What's that, Dennis?
I can never remember a time when people minded their own business.
I sure do.
Yeah,
I don't. They've always been.
Yeah, I remember when people used to mind their own business, but now they don't.
It's like that hole in the wall that says, "Do not look in here." You stick your face in there, pow! Somebody gives you a sucker punch. That's what happened back in our day. Don't stick your nose in the hole.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Mind your business. Let us do our thing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Example. Dennis sporting your Trump 2020 hat tonight.
You got it.
Make America great.
Yes, it's gonna be even greater since he did that executive order on Friday.
That's right. Man, look at
Awesome.
Everybody out there in TV land, can you say landslide?
I would think so.
We hope so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we'll see.
If not, then it's a conspiracy.
Well, it was weird was as you guys were let's see if I can find it here. We're talking. I was actually looking up a post that Richard Cooley just posted on there.
What?
Old RC.
What Rich post? I can't see it.
I posted something on my timeline.
More voter fraud.
Shipment of nearly 20,000 fake driver's license
Wow.
seized at Chicago airport so far in 2020.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. I think
Can you say voter fraud?
Can you say voter fraud? Yes, I can. Voter fraud.
Can you say moron? What do you mean, sir? I didn't know it was illegal not to have just one ID.
What's that?
Looks like Kiss.
What is that, Dan?
It was something else that was on that page.
Oh.
It's Kiss.
Man, you're showing them weird stuff. Oh. Oh yeah, they did say they was going to try to sue Trump, but he gets sued over everything anyway, so it ain't no big deal.
Oh, did Trump use a song at his rally? Oh, heaven forbid.
Yeah, they're suing him over that. They're going to sue him over this stimulus thing. Yeah.
You know what's really, you know what I think is really funny? And I just don't understand this in life, but if your song's on the public freaking radio, I should publicly be able to play it wherever I want to.
Good, I agree.
Well, I mean, if you didn't want to, if you didn't want that song to be like that and you want to control all the aspects of it and all the contingencies, you know what? Put it on a CD and don't put it on the radio.
Right. That's it. No radio.
Yeah. So that's like there's one of my videos that had the radio playing and YouTube actually demonetized it and then said that, and they actually took the song off because the radio was playing in the background while we were digging. They took it off. I'm like, what are you? It was on a public radio.
Yeah. They will do that. And they still
You have to announce something first before you play it or something.
you don't have rights to the music or some crap.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a choice. It was on the radio, public radio.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. But I guess you still got. Oh, I did not have rights to these music.
Yeah.
Background or something like that. I don't know.
Right.
It's just stupid. You know, it's just stupid.
I mean, if I stuck your song on something, a movie or something, it's making me millions of dollars, I could see it.
Yeah.
But to be posted on a YouTube freaking video that does not make any money off of YouTube or anywhere else, no.
Agreed. Yeah, if it's on the radio, you should be plain and simple. You know, it'd be like if somebody wanted to play our show. I don't care.
Exactly.
I got it out here. Let them play it. Don't care.
Exactly. It just makes no sense.
All right. If not, then I shouldn't be sharing it. Shouldn't be out here. You know, the reason it's out there is so people listen. That's why
That's it.
So people listen. So somebody's using it. What's the big deal? You know, lighten up, Francis. You know,
That's right, Karen. Go back home and sleep it off.
all right.
Just saying.
You know, yeah.
Oh, and you guys were talking about plants and fruits and vegetables one of those episodes when I was trying to listen in. And I did, and I will say when I got back, because I planted my tomato plants late this season, I did pick my first ripe tomato of one of my tomato plants, and it was oh so good.
Well, that's nice.
Now my tomatoes are doing better, but they're only about the size of a freaking golf ball.
Really?
All right.
Maybe a little bigger.
We planted two big beef tomato plants and one Roma.
Oh, that's what these are supposed to be, beefsteaks. And
Yeah,
then
the beef.
they're not no beefsteaks.
Well, we use that Miracle Grow stuff we add to it. And we add it like twice a week, a little bit. water it every day, even if it's just a little bit, water it in the evening if the sun goes down, and add the Miracle Grow, and we're getting some big. Now the one that was ripe was, little bitty one, but it was so good.
Now, is it normal for a tomato to grow as high as a corn plant and not have anything on it yet?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what we got inside the house.
Is it?
Oh yeah, thing's almost touching the ceiling now. It still ain't got a tomato on it.
Got buds on it though, Scott?
Huh?
Has it got the little flowers on it?
They got the flowers, just ain't throwing no fruit.
Well, they should start then.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
will.
I figured.
It's
They
got
will.
flowers. The next step is
Little yellow blooms all over it.
Well, I think our sunlight hours just started to go down 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks?
I don't know. Strange.
I got them coming out everywhere.
You got tomatoes up the yin yang, right, Rich?
Zucchinis are pretty much almost done now. Only got a couple left on the plants. Tomatoes are doing pretty good. Green peppers, they're starting to bud again. So I'll get more flowers coming and I'll get more peppers. And potatoes I got some new potatoes coming up. The other potatoes are dead. So I'll be able to harvest them anytime, but I got to wait because now I got new plants coming up. So
I'm looking forward to some fried green tomatoes.
Yeah.
Fried green tomatoes.
You mean yuck?
I got cucumbers still. And
Yeah. Fried green tomato. Rich, do you eat fried green tomatoes?
the only time I've ever tried them is when they were deep fried.
Yes.
They were like
That's the only way to do them, buddy.
Yeah.
They call them fried green tomatoes.
They're not ripe, dude. Tomatoes not ripe.
The way I had them, they were good.
No.
I even had it when they was almost ripe and fried them up the same way, and it was good too.
They're not firm enough when they're that way. I don't think. I like them firm,
Not ripe.
No, I don't mean when they were completely ripe. I said when they were still had a little bit of green in them, a little red in them, and they were still kind of hard. Yeah, fried them up there, and they were really good too.
Look, Tim's sitting there going, "They're not ripe." Hey, did you ever eat a green apple, buddy?
Yeah, it's ripe. It's a granny.
Shoot, no, I didn't say Granny Smith. I said a green apple.
Yeah, a green one. It's ripe.
That ain't ripe. That's before it turned red.
No. It tastes good. Fried.
Not the only way I usually eat tomatoes right now is either on the grill or in my air fryer.
Dang.
Basically, slice them about a 1/4 inch thick, put olive oil, salt and pepper, and oregano on them,
Uh-huh.
and fry them on the one side for about 10 minutes in the air fryer. Flip them over, put mozzarella cheese on top.
Oh yeah.
Another 10 minutes, and man, they melt in your mouth.
You're all Mr. Fancy with your cheese on your tomatoes.
Air fryer. It's a new wave oven, folks. It's been around for years.
I still like them just plain old red, juicy, little bit of salt, ripe tomato.
I love my air fryer. I use it for everything. Steaks.
Like I said, I had friends out here that kept talking about air fryer. Like, what is it? And then they showed me. I went, "That's a new wave oven, dude. I had one of them like 9 years ago."
Yeah.
It's not like you set it and forget it, but it's almost as close.
Yeah. Air fryer just cooks with hot air, don't it, Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The new wave oven.
Yeah, it's just
It's
like a
the-
new wave oven.
It's the ambient temperature that cooks your food.
It's reintroduced as the air fryer.
Yep.
What it is.
Well, I guess everybody's got to make their money off the same
Concept.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, Jesse eats fried green tomatoes on a fried bologna sandwich.
Dude, I might have to
Sounds
try that.
pretty good.
That does sound good.
No,
I'd do that.
you made a fried bologna sandwich, but keep them nasty old fried green tomatoes.
You don't cut them like slabs, man. You just cut them thin. They fry them like a mushroom.
Yeah,
They're good.
they're good, Tim.
Dang, no. No.
They're not mushy. If you got a fried green tomato that's mushy, you cut it too thick or didn't cook it enough.
Yeah, I know. My first wife used to make fried green tomatoes. And
I was gonna say it should be like an onion ring, you know.
that's why she was
Without the onion.
because she made fried green tomatoes. Yuck. Nasty. Nasty. Tomatoes are meant to be eaten red, sliced up on a plate with a load of salt. Just Yummy.
Or a little bit of mayo
All
on
right.
top of it.
Or you like, or put it on a cheeseburger or grilled cheese with
Or
a
a bologna and cheese sandwich.
bologna and cheese with a fresh tomato and some mayonnaise.
Oh, that's yeah.
Oh, that's like heaven. That's what that
You
is.
ever had it on? You ever cut up Spam and put the fresh tomato on Spam?
No, I've never did tomato and spam.
Oh, fry your Spam up, put it on there with bread, a little bit of cheese, and a tomato. Holy cows!
Well, I'll do that because I love.
Yeah, the old lady just bought some jalapeno spam like 2 weeks ago and tried it.
Oh no!
I was like, no.
You Scott, no.
She goes, why won't you eat spam? I'm like, it's like a pancake.
Oh,
It's called
wait.
I had too much of it when I was a kid. I'm out.
Spam is the best.
Spam is awesome. You don't like spam, Scott? Not no.
You got to cut that thin and fry it too. Other than that, I'm not touching it. It's
cut it.
nasty.
Oh, Spam is awesome.
It's spam is cat food for people.
Mm-mm.
Delicious.
Mhm.
I wouldn't eat no jalapeno spam, but
No, I
Well,
would.
it's all cat food for people. That's all it is.
what about potted meat, Scott? You like potted meat?
Oh, pot of meat.
Cat food for people.
Woo, you don't know what you're missing, buddy.
Nope. I see people like eating them Vienna
Oh, Vienna sausage.
nasty things.
Those are good too.
Tell us how you really feel, Scott.
I'm just telling you. I had somebody introduce me to souse meat one day. I was like, I'll kill you. You put that on my sandwich.
What was it called?
Souse meat.
Soused meat.
Yeah, souse meat.
What's soused meat?
It's got freaking feet, pig's noses, the ears, whatever. And it looks like a clear gel bologna. It's the nastiest looking stuff you'd ever put in your mouth in your life.
Soused
No.
meat. Soused.
It's,
Is it in a can?
no, it's in like a package like bologna.
What?
You know the gel that comes off of Spam?
Yeah, check that out.
That's what it looks like with like pieces of hog nose and chicken's feet and whatever else they could throw in it.
With pieces parts.
It's nasty, dude. It's called souse meat.
Nasty. That does sound nasty. But spam is delicious.
Yeah.
Those are food staples. You must have them in your diet.
I never knowed any kind of meat that could outlive me
Just saying.
in a can. Just saying.
Spam is like the steak of bolognas and stuff.
It is.
Oh,
It's
you are crazy.
spam is the steak of canned meats.
Yes.
Is what it is. It's
There's something.
the national food of Hawaii for
Creme de la creme.
you know.
Yeah, you know why it's the national food of Hawaii?
It's so good.
No, it's called back in the war. That's the only thing they shipped over there. Read about it. It's in the history books. I ain't lying.
Because it was so good.
Yeah, whatever. It was so free.
Just saying.
Just saying.
You ate spam when you were young.
Oh yeah, I had to. I didn't have a choice.
See? So you should still eat it. Go in and fix you a big old fried spam sandwich when we get done.
And no.
Oh, I want to now. You got any spam?
I think I got a can of spam, but I got a
I don't-
can of potted
I'm-
meat too.
I'm hungry for a spam sandwich
I think
now.
I'm gonna have a potted meat sandwich.
I'm out.
Just for Scott, I'm gonna have potted meat.
I'm gonna have some chicken. So that's it.
You're gonna have some shoosh meat or whatever it's called.
Souse meat.
Souse meat.
Now, me.
Dude, go look it up. It's the rudest stuff. You'd pick it up and go, man, there's no way.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of it neither. Souse
Souse meat.
Souse meat.
I never heard of South meat either.
Neither, Rich.
Nah.
Man, you guys ain't traveled enough or something.
Rich ain't heard of it because
No.
Rich ate about everything. So
Yeah.
you know, it's like
Well, you look it up online, souse meat. It comes in a bologna package, and the outside, it looks like bologna with like pieces in it, but it's the bologna's all clear, like the stuff that comes on the outside of a
How you
spam
spell
can.
it?
what kind of roadside store do you buy this at? Because I ain't never seen,
Souse, it's in the stores. I think it's Souse, S-O-U-S-E or something like that.
I've never seen it at my grocery store.
You ain't looked through the meat section that good, then. It's in there.
What about head cheese?
Oh, good. Just because you throw the word cheese on the end of something, don't make it a real cheese.
South meat. That kind of looks like fruitcake.
Okay, you're looking at the right one, Rich.
Basically, it looks like all chunked meat packed into a freaking Spam can.
South meat. Looks like the fruitcake of meats.
It's the fruitcake of it, all right.
Ah.
It's either red peppers or tomatoes, one of the two. I don't know what it is.
Oh, they had to put something else in there to jazz it up, right?
Yeah.
Dang. South meat.
Hot pork sauce meat. Souse meat.
What's
Hot
it? How do you spell it? How do you spell it, Rich?
Souse.
Souse.
Yeah.
S-E,
Souse.
as in Edward. Or entertainment.
South meat. South.
Looks like a fruitcake.
It's like fruitcake of meat. What it is.
It's the nastiest stuff you ever see. You know what's funny? Is I got the Harrison Hawks out here hunting tonight.
Wait, Dennis is showing a picture. Oh, that does look like fruitcake.
I told you it's nasty crap, dude.
You knew somebody that tried to feed you that, Scott?
You'll see. Yeah, you'll see like half a sliver of a pig's nose in it and stuff like that. I was like, what is that? They go like, oh, souse meat, never had it. And they're putting it on a sandwich. I'm like, I'm not eating that for lunch. Well, that's the only thing I got. I'm like, well, you're keeping it.
I'd eat dirt before I'd eat that.
Yeah, you ain't joking.
Get me a branch off a stick. I'll gnaw on that.
What do they call that other meat that has like olives and stuff in it? What's that called?
Isn't that like
Olive loaf.
or
Olive.
pickle loaf or
That's like I'll take a pickle loaf, cheese loaf.
those are nasty too.
No, man, that's just like bologna with cheese, bologna with pickles. It's this, yeah.
That's like your souse meat. That's nasty.
No. Bologna is bologna. Souse meat's a gel with all kinds of stuff put in.
Right, but that meat has all other kinds of stuff
Yeah,
in it, like
my
olives.
my dad used to like that stuff, Rich, and it's just nasty. I'd be like,
I don't like it. I don't know.
no, it's gross.
Me, it's just like bologna with pickles or cheese mixed in with it. It ain't. It's
No,
been
it's
processed that way.
It's like buttermilk. Do you guys like buttermilk too, Scott?
No.
Rich, do you like buttermilk?
No, I don't. I don't. The only time we use that is when we're making biscuits or we're making
Or cooking?
cakes or something. That's the only time I use it.
You don't like to pour a big old glass of
No.
No.
Well, I know how milk, cream, and butter is made, and how do you get buttermilk? Must be the unmixed stuff in the middle. You just went halfway of mixing it up and said, "Oh, let's just pour a glass of this now."
It's always
That's buttermilk.
chunky. It's just like pouring a glass of spoiled milk and drinking it, ain't it?
That's what I'm saying. They got right in the middle of it. They didn't get the cream to the crop. They didn't get the butter in the middle and the milk on the bottom. They just mixed it up. Said, "Oh, it's half and half. We can do it." No.
You know how they make sour milk?
Uh-uh.
You take apple cider vinegar and mix it with sour milk, or mix it with regular milk. That gets you sour milk.
Really?
It's nasty.
That's how you make your breads and stuff like that.
Oh God. Ugh. Pimento.
Ooh, there's the other one. The Hawks are on the hunt tonight, folks.
Pimento cheese. Pimento loaf. These are some things they're rattling off in the chat room. It's like
Yeah, pimento loaf. Yeah, cheese loaf. There's all kinds of those.
nasty. Give me good old American cheese.
American.
And fried bologna. That's
Hey,
it.
did you see that footage I had on my Facebook of that hawk?
Yeah, we seen that brief.
Yeah, all six of them are out hunting right now. They're only like, what, 100 feet away from me? They're all flying around this little barn, so they must got something trapped somewhere.
Probably watching.
It's so cool because they all hunt together, man. They're like a pack of wolves. It's weirdest. It's the weirdest thing.
Go get your GoPro and start filming. And
I
get-
got my GoPro sitting in the backyard now trying to catch some quail.
Oh, Steve, Ray drinks apple cider vinegar with honey. He says it's refreshing the drink. I just drink it straight up.
Oh, no.
What?
Honey.
Apple
I
cider
ain't-
vinegar? You don't drink?
No. Are you? That's
That's
just,
what helps
come
you
on.
do.
It's vinegar.
It's good for you.
You know what? When we are off the air, I will tell you a little story. But
Hey, you know what? Kevin Hoagland is right. He just sent me a message says, you've been in the sun too much. Scott, you're all red.
What?
He is red. He's
What are
Yeah,
you talking about?
You're red. You are red.
real red.
Well, I shouldn't be red.
You're red. Look, you're looking at your video, aren't you?
Yeah,
And do you see you look red?
I look hot. I'm sitting on the front porch in 102 degrees. What do you figure I'm doing here?
Look like your head's about to explode.
No, it's not that bad.
But you're red. Seriously. Now that he brought that up, you really are red, Scott. Maybe you need to get out of the sun.
I'm not in the sun. I'm on the front porch.
Well, maybe you need to put a cool rag on your head. I'm just concerned for your safety.
I'll be fine.
Did you buy any of that?
Well, I mean, I was in the sun yesterday and this morning for a little bit, but not enough to get a sunburn.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you got a little sunburn.
A
Got-
little.
Maybe it's because of my admirable background. It looks like that.
Yeah, that's. Mhm.
Background. Let's see. Oh, there's somebody calling. They're gonna tell you.
Oh, here we go.
All right, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello, Mr. Caller. What's up, Kevin?
Man, I've been trying to be as calm as I can, but you know what?
You can't.
It's time to go for all of you guys.
Let her rip, Tater Chip. We're ready.
Call or Zoom?
Oh, this is fine. We got you. We're listening to you right now.
Oh.
However you
Oh,
want.
crap. Okay, let me turn some volumes down here. Sorry about that.
No, you're
All right. Scott.
Yeah.
Scott, dude, you've got to learn to like the finer things in life. You don't like Spam. You don't like head cheese. I don't blame you on that one. It's
Yeah.
horrible. House is nothing more than head cheese with vinegar in it. You don't. None of you guys do. You've got a 12-foot high tomato plant growing in your house that's not putting out any tomatoes. This is just wrong with these things.
You got to remember though, that's Lisa's tomato plant, not mine.
Feed the damn thing.
Oh, it's fed.
Give it some Miracle Grow. Do something. A 12-foot high tomato plant with buds on it that has no fruit ain't right.
Ain't normal.
Come on, dude. You're in the desert. You got to know these things.
It's in the house. It's in the house
I
though.
know. I'm sorry. When did tomatoes become a house plant?
When Scott
Well,
started-
we actually, believe it or not, we got a tomato plant on one side of the kitchen sink and it's almost to the ceiling. And we got a cucumber on the other side of the sink that's going about the same rate.
12-footer.
It's not quite 12 foot, but it's
No
up,
cucumber?
it's up there. Well, there's a couple of them showing on there.
But
We
no-
just do it for fun and we just do it for something fun in the house for hydroponics to grow.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. Test bed. Got it.
Must be.
Got it.
Must be.
Yeah, just a test bed. Hey guys, great. You guys are doing great tonight. This has been fun. This is the first time I've actually had the chance to sit down and not have to run 100 miles an hour.
Oh, man.
And I
thanks.
learned things about Maryland I never knew existed.
Yeah, wait till next week. We'll be in Nebraska.
Yeah.
Keep-
Yeah, and I don't really think that there's much in Nebraska that's really that odd.
There's not, honestly. It's kind of like Maryland. It's
I think when you get to North Dakota, you're going to find some weird things.
oh, I don't know. Have we done North Dakota,
I
Rich?
think we've been to North Dakota.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
okay.
I don't know, Rich. is-
Thinking.
I don't know. What are you doing next Sunday?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nothing that I know of, unless
Okay.
I decide to go out prospecting.
Well, I'm talking about like now. You want to come and hang out with us?
Done.
All right.
I'll make time for that.
I'll send you.
Yeah,
this.
there's a lot of stuff going on with the.
Yeah, with that water
We
board.
had the meeting with the water boards. I finally got all of my questions put into the public.
Right.
So they were added into the public comment, and now we have them on record. And there's a whole lot of other things going on.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll
Sit
send
down
I'll
and just
send
talk
you
about that.
I'll send you the Zoom link on Messenger like we did last time, and I'll get you on here. Yeah,
Awesome.
I seen your post
Right.
about it. I was like, oh, I gotta get Kevin back on because talk about that whole thing and stuff, and then just to hang out with us, have some
Yeah.
fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And,
brother.
yeah, great. I'd love to. But
All
maybe by that time we'll have a few hours on this new detector I'm playing with.
Oh, cool. All
Oops.
right.
Cool.
Oops.
That'll work. Yeah.
No, it's nothing new. It's actually been in market. So
What
yeah,
is it?
cool.
All
I
right,
just
brother.
wanted to, I just wanted to pick on Scott for a moment.
Appreciate it.
I mean, the simple fact that he didn't know what souse was. I mean, that was just that's.
I know what it was. These guys didn't know what it was. I'm just saying I ain't gonna touch it.
I didn't.
I didn't know what souse was. I'd never heard of it. You know,
It's head cheese with vinegar. That's really all.
I never heard of it because I ain't eating none of that crap.
I do agree with that. Vienna sausages and spam.
Right.
That's what makes men men.
You're right.
That's right.
It does. I say that's well said. That should be in a commercial.
I've seen cat food with more nutrition.
My
No.
kids used to-
Look. The bottom line is, it's healthier to eat the can that the spam comes in.
probably,
It's probably healthier to eat the can.
but it's
But
good.
still, there's nothing wrong with spam.
No, nothing at all.
No, nothing.
It'll be
All right,
around.
guys.
All right, Kevin. Thanks,
That,
brother.
that was it. I just felt I had to come in there and pick on Scott for a moment.
Well,
So,
we
all right,
appreciate
Dennis,
it.
please don't sing again, and Tim, give me at least
Give me what?
one Jeopardy drop before the end of the night.
You got it.
He goes, Dennis, don't sing again.
Later, buddy. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin.
Hey, buddy.
See,
Awesome. We got Kevin for next week. That's awesome.
you can eat spam and Vienna sausage.
Yeah, I got a couple questions for him next weekend. I seen some pictures I was kind of curious about. So
Good. So we'll get him on here. He'll be here Sunday.
Yeah. Awesome.
no doubt.
There we go.
That always makes a great show when we get him on.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So let's see. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da. See, Scott. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, Scott. If you were on an island and you had, now I want you to take your time thinking about this. Okay, so I can play the Jeopardy theme while you think. You had a bag of souse meat, a box of spam, some Vienna sausage. What would you do? All right, Scott, have you had time to think about your question?
Your question was, if I was on an island
Yes.
with a box of souse meat, a box of spam,
Huh?
and a box of Vienna sausages, what would I do?
Uh-huh.
I would grab a vine from the jungle on the on the island, empty all the boxes, tie them together, and float off that island, leave everything there sitting on the beach.
She was going to say you'd take the vine and hang yourself so you didn't have to eat there.
I like that. I like that.
Well,
thing there.
my second choice was take the cans of ham and hit something in the head so I could eat.
It as a weapon.
Hey, we got it. Well, we'll put it this way. Hopefully, Kevin's still listening. Kevin, next Sunday, you need to come up with a really good question for Scott for a Jeopardy question at the end. So we got a whole week to think about this, Kevin. Come up with a good, maybe even two of them.
Right. This is a new segment. Scott's on Jeopardy.
That is a good segment. I like that.
Oh boy.
So we thought that one up on the fly.
Right.
That is awesome. Well, I guess on that note, I'm going to get back to my margarita.
Yeah.
Till Wednesday. Scott, take us out of here.
Good night, gold diggers.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.